What's up, Jason? Peterson Cousins up. Okay. Looks like Les took the Ray spot. Unless I didn't refresh and see it correctly. Okay. Just got back from soccer a little bit ago. Ready to open some helmets. Give people a couple minutes to roll in before we get going, though. Did it just end last week, Les? Jeez Louise, our coach had to leave to go to a different game and asked me to coach the last quarter, last 15-minute period. My kid's young, he's 5. And man, it's funny out there running around with him. So I had to coach the last 10 minutes. He scored a goal though. Yeah, they won 5-1. Although you're not supposedly you're not supposed to keep track of the score in these little kid games, but I sure do. Better believe I do. It looks like you took the Lewis spot, Les. No one outbid you there at the end, so all yours for this break. We'll give it 2 more minutes just to make sure everyone's here that can be. Saturdays are tough. I don't think everyone watches live, so no big deal. Just in case people roll in late, we'll wait just a couple of minutes. Yep. We'll try to do 1 or 2 after, like we normally do over here. Just a 1-box Big Al's. So pick one random 3 teams, $40. You'll own all 4 teams. We'll try it. If it feels great, if it doesn't, no problem. Like always, there's never any pressure to join. If you're here to just hang out and watch, that's always fun too. That's me, linebacker theme. I like it. And the good linebackers too, man. I want to see Urlacher or Lewis come out of these cases. It is like herding sheep. It's hilarious. I'm out there like laughing, and I shouldn't be. I mean, I was coaching too, but they crack me up, man. I imagine herding sheep is easier. My son plays t-ball too and basketball, and actually, I guess it's coach pitch now. But he loves them all. It's fun. But when they're this young, it's like, do I focus on telling him the stuff he shouldn't do, or just keep encouraging him? I was a sports kid growing up, so he's getting there though. It's fun. Okay, it is 2:05. That's enough time to let people roll in. If people show up late and watch the replay later, good luck to you then. I'm going to read off who has who. I think we only had 1 successful trade. It does look like Peterson and Cousins are still up for trade, right? I don't think anybody else sold. I think we had one person sell. That was Matt Ryan. Nick grabbed Matt Ryan, and then Tim and Jonathan traded Smith and Sanders. Jason, I'll trade Lilly for Peterson if you're still interested. Do you want to trade Lilly for Peterson? And then I'm refreshing just to make sure. Nope, I don't see anything else over there. So I'm going to start reading these off. If we have any last-second trades, we're good to go. I think I'll keep. He's on so many teams. Peterson? Yeah. We did pull Lilly last week. Sometimes that's normally if you pull someone once, it's a good sign you're going to see him again, but it just depends. At least the lower names. Okay, Jonathan R. I had you with Brady. You traded for Alex Smith. Go you. Herschel, as in go you to view. And go you too, Jonathan. Go you. University of Utah. Herschel Walker, Joseph, Mahomes, Allen, and Cunningham. Zach, you had Stroud. I'd love to see Stroud come out once out of these. Maybe we can do it. Barkley, Bosa. Ron, you had Moss. We haven't seen Moss in a while either. Chad Ochocinco, Bob Lilly. LJ, you had Aikman, Strahan, Wilson. Les, you had Urlacher, Woodson, Sharp. Those are both common names that hit too. Good luck to you. Tim, Herbert, traded for Dion, Tony Dorsett. David D, you had Peyton Manning, Lenny Moore, and Travion Henderson. Doug, Bradshaw, Tomlinson, and DeMarcus Ware. Jason, you had Jordan Love. Great pick there. Kirk Cousins, Adrian Peterson. Might be time we see Love pop up here again soon. Eric, Emmett, Pat Farmouth, and Jimmy Johnson. Tyrone, you had Elway, Justin Jefferson, and John Riggins. I still want to see Riggins badly on an amp. Brada, Tua, DK, and Hines Ward. Breaking Brad, you had Marino, Egbuka, Vermeil, Campbell, Trey Lance, and Jason Taylor, not Jason Trailer. Robert, Burrow, Kyler, and Russ. Scorching, you had Josh Allen, Deshaun Watson, and Brandon Ayuk. Nick, LT, the real LT according to most. Kenny Pickett, Isaac Bruce, not according to me though. Robert, Richardson, Edrin James, and Trevor Lawrence. Nate, you had Barry, Donovan McNabb, and Devonta. Devin, you had Bailey, Keyshawn, and CeeDee. Bill S., Joe Montana, Doug Flutie, Aaron Donald. I like that combo too. A little bit of old, a little bit of new. Tony, Bo Jackson, Rich Gannon, and Jason Witten. Dominic, you had Pickens, Harris, Addison, Boselli, Butler, and Falk. Jonathan R., you had Kuechly, Gore, and you sold Matty Ice to Nick. Jeff K., you had Waddle, Manning, Breeze, Henry, Etienne, Dawkins, Irvin, Olsen, and Dickerson. Devin D., you had Atwater, Carson, and Jonathan Taylor. Josh G., you had Fletcher Cox, Eddie George, and Tony G. We've seen a few Tony G's lately. Ty, you had Kittle, Warner, and Fields, Ron, Sherman, Jones, and Brown. And yes, I do think it's more likely that he's on a Niners lid than a Seahawks lid in this series. If it's from Gold Rush, which this is from Gold Rush. Unless you grab the 100 spot, we have 33 spots, 66 randoms. That's 99. There's 100 on the checklist, so the last one always has to be up for bids. And that happened to be Ray today. Got him on Washington. Yeah, that's a fun one to have too on that. I don't want to call it old school, but their old logo lid. It's nice. I've got them on one. It's a flat, but I've got it too. I love those. Okay, I don't see any other trade talks. Let's get ripping. We got 4 helmets to get through here. We'll try a live fill. If it feels great, if not, we'll move on to a few drops later on tonight. That'll be going Monday. That's the pucks, the full-size helmet, and the basketball jersey. I think those drop at 8 o'clock Eastern tonight and break on Monday night with our normal schedule. So let's close this screen. Let's get ripping. Series 3. We'll know by the box color when we open it, though. Seal, and seal. 4 for 4. Love it. Box 1. Box 2. Box 4. And box 3. Holy moly, my legs are sore from that hike yesterday. I thought it was like a flat walk to this cool bridge, but no, it was like freaking straight uphill it was only like 2 miles total, but I got my what's the word I'm looking for? My shins. Not my shins. Yeah, shins. These things up front. All the downhill walking. That was fun though. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good luck, all. See if we get a headliner name here, and if not, let's see if we can get some. I have to hit them all. Let's see if we can get some a new name from this series we haven't hit yet. Something cool. This series has been my favorite among the last 5 or 6 series. Shin splints, yeah. It was just from walking downhill for like a mile. The way up, I was complaining because it was a lot of work. Going uphill, all the way down, I was complaining because of the shins and the hammies. That was fun. Ooh. I see a team and a style on this. I don't know. We might be starting with some fire here. I don't know. Let's see. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh man, that's awesome. I can see who it is too. What a cool someone's gonna be sad. They've had him in a few case breaks if this is who I think it is. I don't think they joined this time. Hopefully you're not watching. That's a Steelers amp. I love this helmet. What an awesome start to this case. Beckett certified Steelers full-size amp. If you got a Steeler player, you got a chance. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I can kind of see it sticking out there. Oh, I hope he's not watching. I think he's having 3 cases in a row, at least 2. It happens to us all, but let's see who did get it. That's Hines Ward on the Steelers amp. What a great helmet. I don't have a Steelers amp in my collection, and I'm just realizing that now as I'm opening this. Brada taking Tua. You're getting DK and Hines. Some fun names there. Nice hit, Brada. That's sick, too. Hines Ward on the Steelers amp. Great start. Beckett certified. I'm going to pull that off and put it over here on the opposite side. Label here just to prove that I know my signatures. Hines Ward. And if I don't, Jonathan does. We should do one of these times. There should be like a bracket, a challenge of signature spotting. I'm not usually self-proclaimed anything, but I think I'd do pretty well at that. I think I'd make it to the championship at least. Box 2. That's what happens when you look at autographs all day, every day for 6 years. Red box. Some of you know that means most likely a college helmet here. Is it going to be a headliner college helmet? Is it going to be one we've seen a bunch, one we haven't seen? I know the team it is on the back here before you guys do. Let's see who we got. Here we go. Good luck. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, this could be a couple guys. Pat Freiermuth, good guess. I don't know why my brain went to ETN, but it's not Clemson. So Ohio State. Couple Ohio State guys on this checklist, and by a couple I mean 5 or 6, 2 or 3 that come out on the college ones though. Jonathan and Nick say Egbuka, and if it is, we've seen Henderson too. But if this is Egbuka, that's a claim spot for Brad, the Ohio State man. Olave, I think he was in last series, and that's when my brain went. I don't think he's in this series, but he's a good guess too. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That is Emeka Egbuka. Current college player, still in college. Beckett certified on the Ohio State Flash, just a little darker silver than the regular speed. And the nice bright red face mask. little mark up there, but I don't think it's like a mark. I think I can clean that off. Easy. Emeka Egbuka should be a high draft pick. Going to Brad. Nice hit, Brad. You've cleaned him a few times now. And it's paying off. Good auto on this one, too, at least dark. College players. So had that been a team break, we would have had to random that. But because this is a player break, someone would be assigned, or in this case, he was picked by the Ohio State guy. Breaking Brad. Nice hit, man. It's fun to hit in this series. It's even more fun to hit a claimed player, one that you were going after. 2 left. Good luck, all. I still think this is my favorite non-Big Al's break. I love doing the case breaks, the player breaks. We've done them once a week for the majority for 3 years plus now, or maybe almost 3 years. I don't know when we started it. Okay, next helmet. Here we go. Okay, I see a team and a style in the back. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Don't do this to me. Don't play games. I'm scared to open it. I'm scared to open this because there's a ton of other players it could be, but obviously I'm staring right at the headliner here in the middle, which is a Flash Brady. Just come on, once. No hard feelings. Anybody else that has a Patriot, but I'm hoping for the big man here. I'm not going to look until I turn around. I hope I didn't get everyone's hopes up, and it's not. If it is, sorry. This could be anyone. Do the rain dance. I mean, it's weird because I don't think we ever pull a Flash Patriots anyways from Gold Rush. So all eyes on Jonathan, and then the rest on almost all eyes on Jonathan. The rest, anybody else that has a Patriot. There's no like paperwork in here, so I mean that doesn't mean anything. It could. I can't tell. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Get your hopes up. You can be mad at me. I'm sorry. I thought it was him. I thought we had a chance. Oh. It's because I wanted it so bad. I know it. Nice alternate for once for Flutie other than the Eclipse. But, man, I thought we had Tom there. Someone needs to go check on Jonathan's heart rate. Doug Flutie. Yeah, I tried to will it into existence. I mean, come on. We pull Flutie all the time on the Eclipse. So I see a Flash, and you got to go that way, right? You got to think that way. Oh, boy. No one jinxed it. Great helmet. I love the helmet. I was hoping for the first Brady from them for us, but it didn't happen. Flutie, I don't think was claimed. I want to say it was a random. Was it not? Flutie. Going to Bill S. Nice hit, Bill. And I like seeing them on a different style. Eclipses are nice, but the Flash are a little bit better in my opinion. Becca certified. Going to Bill S. I wanted that so bad. We'll keep trying. Okay. Nice hit, Bill. Flutie on the Flash. Also, I don't remember the last time that Bill S hit in a Gold Rush break. I think he's quietly gone like 0 for 20. Maybe I'm forgetting one, but I'll trade that erase. Jonathan, I wanted it, man. I wanted it. It's a nice hit, Bill. I feel like you've quietly gone 0 for whatever it is in these Gold Rush case breaks. Okay, final helmet of the break. I'm liking the helmet so far. Let's see what we get here on our fourth. Here we go. Brady Schmady, Flutie is the man. Flutie is the man. Now show a Chiefs flash. That's what you get, right? Oh, man. 3, 2, 1. We got a Packer. This could be a few different guys, although I see a little bit of it's covered up, but I think I can make that out a little bit. If you got a Packer, good luck. It's a Lunar. What do I do? Yeah, do I say nothing? Do I just like go quiet and say, this can't be Brady? The no paperwork was the damning part for me, but I don't know that they always have paperwork with it. I don't know. Okay. Bunch of Packer spots. Let's see who wins it. Although Dylan's off the checklist now, right? So it's not Dylan. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Nick knows his helmets. He knew that was the one he chased for a while. In last series, you chased someone, you hit him fast. Maybe it was this series. Now you move to someone that seemingly comes out a lot, and you haven't had any luck yet in LT. That is Sterling Sharp, one of my favorite players. I tend to not go after him a ton because I hit him so much when I first started breaking. When I was buying a lot of Gold Rush stuff, I won a ton of them. But, man, that's a fun helmet. Green ink on that one. Sterling Sharp, that was a random. Who got Sterling on the random? I remember reading it up top. Les, that's you. Keeping up your winning ways. Man, you guys, you and LJ need to take Kyle out. You guys take him out for a nice steak dinner. Between the two of you, you've hit 3 in a short period. And I'm happy. It's a Packer, it's not a Bear, so have a little respect for him, okay? Sterling Sharp, what could have been from Sterling had he not got injured. Great hit, NFC North, I know. I try to explain to people, and you're either one or the other. You're either a fan of a team in the NFC North and you hate the other 3, or you've been a fan long enough that you respect some of the greats from those teams. I still kind of hate the Bears, but like Urlacher, he hates the Packers, but I respect Urlacher. I like him. I love hitting them. I got one on my PC. I have a ton of Lions, a ton of Vikings in my PC. You learn to respect your foes, even though you still kind of dislike them. Great hit. And if anything, at the end of the day, if people can't have a certain team in their house, it's a nice trade piece. So, okay, let me get my thing up here. Sorry, I'm not ready yet. I think I have to type it too, guys. So I don't have a pick one random 3 ready to go. I don't believe. Nope, I don't. So give me a second to type it here. We're going to try live, Phil. So Big Al's. If you beat me, I'm sorry. Big Al's, full size, pick one, random 3, and it's $40. There it is. So 8 spots available on this one. You pick a team, and then you get 3 assigned at random to you if you make it. If we cut it off at 8, if you didn't make it in and want to buy a random, you can do that. If you want to sell a random, you can do that. We tend to what's the word? We tend to make it more difficult than we need to with all the selling and randoms, but I don't care. It's fun. So let's congrats winners, by the way. Emeka Ogbuka, Sterling Sharp, Doug Flutie, Hines Ward. I love seeing the Hines. That's one I wanted to see since he's been in, and it's on an amp, so I love it. Good stuff there, and I apologize to everyone for the fake out. I mean, I didn't fake it out. I was hoping for it. Okay, Bill B. I got you with Buffalo. Jonathan. Kansas City. Jason T. Green Bay. Jonathan's got the first 2 randoms up for sale if anybody is interested. Jeff C. Jeff C, speaking of Kansas City, you got yourself a Mahomes the other day. That was freaking sweet. Joseph M, Dallas. I didn't screw you over, Joseph. You still got him. Some of the best games I watched as Bill fan was against Marino. Yeah, I know. It's hard to like. If you're a true fan of the game, you kind of find ways to appreciate even the guys that did you in. During the time, I get it. Like I hated Urlacher, I hated Randy Moss, but then once they retire and you start listening to them, a lot of respect. Not that I'm like a player on the team. Ty Green Bay's gone, unfortunately. Jeff, I got you with Miami, and then Ron's closing us out with San Francisco. So after that, Les, Jeff, Ty, Robert, a little behind. If you guys want to offer to buy a random without seeing who it is, you can now. There's 2 up. Or you can wait to see who gets the team that you want as a random, and you can offer to buy it from them for $10. That's usually the going rate since it's $10 a team. So either way, but there are 2 randoms right now, sight unseen, available from Jonathan. You go with the last 2, Jonathan. These 2 here. Assuming you are. If you want to change them, let me know. If anybody wants randoms, let me know. Ty says he'll take a random. So Ty, you're going to take this one here. Okay, perfect. And then Les will take the other one. Okay. And Steve, just a second behind, unless somebody else wants to say I can talk. Unless somebody else says they want to sell a random, you're first in line. Give Steve my third. Okay, Steve, you want this one here? If you want in still, he's good dishing off another one for you. You take a random, you take a random, you take a random. And then Joseph's got one more up as well if anybody wants to grab one, unless you were just doing that just to help, Joseph. Clarify for me if you don't mind. If you want one up still, we can see if anybody else wants to jump in. Let's get rid of teams here. Yes, to help. Okay, so no problem. So we'll keep you, unless somebody else says they want to jump in, we'll keep you with your 4 spots. I still hosted some mad squish the fish parties. You have to. I think that's the difference is like the team in itself. Like whenever we play the Vikings, I always use them as an example because I've got friends, family that love the Vikings. I respect their players. When we're not playing them, I feel bad for them when they lose. I kind of root for them, especially in the playoffs. If we're out, I want my friends and family to be happy, even if it's a foe. But when we play them, man, the Vikings, they can, you know what? I think there's a fine line there, right? But some are on the other half, and I don't care. And I think you're fine to feel that way. Hate them, don't like any other players, never will. Can't have a helmet of theirs in my house. No, thank you. There's just different kinds of collections. I get it. Collectors. Okay, let's run this list of 24 names 7 times. You're welcome to try to trade for a random if you want after you get your team. Not a ton of time, but a little bit of time. There's 4, 5, 6, and 7. Chargers on top, Indy on bottom. Let's spin. Okay, Bill B, Buffalo, Chargers, Philly, Cleveland. Jonathan R, Kansas City. Steve, you got the Rams. Ty, the Bengals. And Les, you got Pittsburgh. Jason, Green Bay, Arizona, Tampa, and Jacksonville. Jeff C, you had Detroit, Tennessee, Vegas, and the Giants. Joseph, Dallas, Jets, Carolina, Washington. Blake, Houston, Atlanta, Chicago, New England. Jeff G, you had Miami, Minnesota, Denver, Baltimore. And then Ron, San Francisco, New Orleans, Seattle, and Indy. So we are good to go there with teams. Cincy for Denver. Is that what you're offering, Ty? Who got Denver? Jeff, do you want to trade Denver for Cincy? And then Ron's got New Orleans up for trade. And then Jason says, Blake says, Bears, Atlanta, and New England are all up for trade. Les, you want to trade for the Bears, or are you offering to buy them from him? I'm sure Blake is. Oh, he says they're up for sell. Perfect. So you want to buy the Bears, Les? So I'm going to color that same color you have over here. Or not. Whoops, that's not the. Yeah, I think he's selling. So if you want to buy them, they're all yours. Chicago. So Atlanta and New England are up for sale. I'll trade Jacksonville for New Orleans, says Jason. Who got New Orleans? Ron got New Orleans. Ron, do you want to trade for Jacksonville? Right here. So Ron, he said he'll buy or he'll trade Jacksonville or Arizona for him. So do you want to sell him, Ron, to Jason? You want to sell him to Jason, Ron, just so I can confirm? If you don't, no big deal. He'll sell. Okay, Jason, I got you with New Orleans for 10. And then again, I'm going to roll the bingo ball here and get the box, but we've got Atlanta, New England up, and then that might be it, right? And if Browns are for sale, he'll buy. Cleveland, Bill B, if you want to sell the Browns, we'll let Robert know. Jacksonville's for sale as well. I'll come back to this. Our bingo balls rolling into the box. First full size of the day. We'll probably try one more. I'll let you guys pick, but we can try one more. Gonna hold on to them. Okay, Bill's holding on to Cleveland. Hey, you guys are all brave. Feels like half the time on Saturdays we have a sold or a traded team that hits. I get it, but man, I'd be shaking in my boots. 20. Let me go grab that and I'll come back and verify any other trades or sales. Box 20. This big boy. Almost dropped that. Okay, so last call, Atlanta, New England, Jacksonville are the names that are being thrown around. Atlanta, New England are for sale if anybody wants to buy them for $10, and then Jacksonville's up for trade or sale, right? And then we'll roll. Box 20. Series 25, I probably shouldn't show you before you buy if there's any points, but 0 points. Maybe someone would be more inclined to buy if it was like a 10-pointer, huh? Who cares? Okay, last 30 seconds on those 3 teams, so I want to make sure I give you guys time to sell them if you're trying to sell them. Atlanta, New England, Jacksonville. Our update, by the way, I updated it. There's more teams there than need to be, but I didn't want to. We have 13 total people in it right now. I'll drop off 3 when we get there, but top place 9, 8, 7, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1. Jonathan on top, Bill, Elliot, Joseph, Jeff. It's we're close. What's up, Devin? Okay, I don't see anybody else snagging those for sell teams. So, and no, not one of them's not Denver. Just in case you ask. Okay, let's roll. Good luck, all. We'll try one more after this. Because why not? We're here. My kids are upstairs cleaning, so not in much of a hurry today. see a label on top. Could that be who it is? I think it is. Okay, here we go. Let's put it this way. 3, 2, 1. Somebody lucked out. That nobody wanted to buy them from you. It's weird how it happens. I don't feel like you're allowed to say bingo when you were throwing them all over the place, Jason. You were offering to sell them. Don't like the sound of your voice there. Oh, you're worried it was a big Denver helmet like John Elway? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Fanatic certified. I feel like I have so many Lawrence helmets here. So he might be a guy that gets put right back in. Trevor Lawrence on the Jaguars Flash. One of the better looking helmets. What a big hit there. Nice. Fanatics. Going to Jason. No one took you up on your offer. They stayed in your possession. And you're hitting yourself a nice T-Law. Good signature on this one, too. That looks nice. Congrats, Jason. Corner that bum. Oh, whatever. Gosh. Good gracious. Let's do one more. I feel like I need to make like a commissioner decision on that, Jason. I may trade one of those out for a... I'll switch you for a Mitch Trubisky. How about that? Or a Mason Rudolph. I don't know why I'm picking on the Pittsburgh guys. Okay, let's try one more here. What the freak is happening? I think everybody else thought that they'd be going for someone else. Okay, here we go. I need a Jackson. It's a flash. It is a flash, yep. Oh, get out of here. Oh, look at that. I just had a picture pop up from May 4th, 2 years ago of a Josh Allen and Tremaine Edmonds card we pulled. Go away, please. Okay, you guys got to make sure that you guys are live. Otherwise, your comments are clear at the end. Bill B, I got you with Buffalo. Because this is not a claim team, pick your team on the... yeah, I saw your comment, Robert. You're behind on that, and those are all at the end, and I saw the first one. I'm not going to allow anyone to switch teams here now that we're full, so Kansas City is going to be a random is what it looks like, unless there's too many duplicates and it makes it down to Robert there at the bottom. We'll see. Share my screen. Usually, like when we're live, when we're doing a pick your team and there's 25 teams taken, I'll let you guys switch and say, can I switch over this one? KFC. Sounds... I could take some mashed potatoes. Okay, Bill B, Buffalo. I think everybody just thought, they're going for it. I won't go for it. Ron, San Francisco. Blake just a second behind on San Francisco, but I got you with Green Bay. That's going to bug me. And then I did it again. Okay, so we made it down to Cincy. Philly is a late claim. Chargers are a late claim. And Kansas City is a late claim. Sorry, guys. Those will be randoms. I've got Bill B, Buffalo, Ron, San Francisco, Blake, Green Bay, Jeff G, Miami, Devin, Denver, Joseph, Dallas, Les, Chicago, and Jonathan R, Cincy. Lots of teams up at the front of the alphabet. How many randoms do we have up here? I see one random for sale from Jonathan. So we're right here. We're going to do the end like I always do. Stay on point, but not red because Steve says he'll take a random. Steve, this is you. And then I don't see any other randoms up right now. So Robert says he'll buy Browns if available when we get there. And then Ty and Jason are looking at randoms. Ron says I'll sell random 2 people are looking to get in. Yeah, Ron, do you want to sell your last 2 to Ty and Jason? If you want to do that, we can sell those last 2 there and get those 2 in. Sure. Thanks, Ron. I appreciate it. So who was the first one to ask? I'll do the... Well, you should start at the end, so we'll do it that way. If you guys don't like the way I do it, you can submit complaints to my complaint box back here. You guys know what it is. That's my garbage can behind me. And then Jason had the second one, which would be the second one in. First here, second there. Steve's got this one. And then when the Browns are randomed, Robert will buy if anyone wants to grab them. And then if anybody else is looking to get in, Les says he'll sell his last random. So if anybody else is still on the outside and wants to jump in for $10, let Les know. I will not run this for just 20, 30 seconds here to give you a shot. Marcel says, good luck, everyone. I call a Ravens helmet. Ooh, he's calling Baltimore. Okay. Jeff says, I'll buy the random. Okay. So, Les, you want to sell your last team here to Jeff C? I'm assuming you will, but if you have a change of heart, please let me know. Perfect. Thanks. So, Les, yours is just 30 on this one. I'm sure that's self-evident, but I catch myself not explaining stuff very well because a lot of us have been around for a while, so you're used to it, but people that are a little newer, I need to take the time to explain a little better. So if I'm ever going too fast, just ask questions. Steve says he would go after the Steelers if anybody gets them and wants to sell them. Yeah, of course. Good luck. 24 here. Let's roll. So 4 randoms up. Right? Yes. Let's go here. Let's get a blank random. Share our tab. This will be the last live fill of the day, guys. I'm going to sign off and go make sure my kids are cleaning. 7 times on the list. Should be 24 names. There are. So let's do it 5 more times now. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. I don't know what happened with my counting there, but 7 total is what we always do. Philly to Detroit. Philly to Detroit. Okay. Bill B, Buffalo, Philly, Kansas City, Minnesota. Ron, San Francisco and Seattle. You sold Cleveland to Jason T. Jason T, if you want to sell Cleveland, Robert is up in the market for purchasing, as he said before they were assigned. Atlanta was sold, and Tyrone got the Falcons. Blake, Green Bay, Tennessee, Chargers, and New England. Jeff G, Miami, New York Jets, Baltimore, Houston. Devin, Denver, Pittsburgh, Arizona, Washington. Devin, if you want to sell Pittsburgh or trade Pittsburgh, Steve's in the market. He's got Detroit. Maybe he would trade. You guys can figure that out. Do you want to trade Pittsburgh for Detroit, Steve, or were you looking to just purchase them as an extra? Let me know. Joseph, Dallas, Vegas, Carolina, and Indy. Les, Chicago, Tampa, and the Rams, and you sold New Orleans to Jeff. Jonathan, Cincy, Giants, Jacksonville, and sold Detroit to Steve. Just buy. So he wants to keep Detroit. Do you want to sell Pittsburgh, Devin? If you want to sell, Steve will smash them up. Yep. Okay. Perfect. Steve, you got it. So $20 for those two teams. Jason, do you want to sell Cleveland, or are you just looking to trade? He hasn't responded yet, so we'll see. Robert, you're first in line there for him. Tennessee, Chargers, New England are up for sell or trade. And then Ty, if you want to trade Atlanta for Cleveland, that's a trade offer. I think he's trying to trade first before sell, Robert. And you can't hear me because you don't have your sound, but I'll update you here in a second. You could also respond to him as well, Jason, so that I don't have to type it in there. Tennessee, Chargers, Patriots up for sell or trade. Atlanta is up for trade as well. Ty says, sure, Atlanta for Cleveland. Okay. Trying to trade first, and you got your trade. So Atlanta for Cleveland. Done. Arizona was for trade as well. Arizona for trade. Tennessee, Chargers, and New England are up as well. I'm going to close my screen and get a number. Jonathan says, Giants for Arizona. Giants for AZ. Already shook it once. Let's just roll and get a bingo. Last helmet of the day, guys. Short little Saturday stream. 143. 143. Before I forget, but I want to see if we're doing any of those trades. Jason, do you want to trade Arizona for the Giants? And then Arizona for Tennessee or New England or the Chargers? Yeah, Dev, I'm going. I got the ball ready. I'll go grab it. I'm just making sure people are getting their chance. Do you want to trade Arizona for Tennessee, New England, or the Chargers as an offer for you? Don't worry. I'll handle it. I know what I'm doing. Do you want to trade? Well, you guys tell me what to do. I'm good, Grump. Okay, so I don't see Didi responding to Arizona for Tennessee, New England, or the Chargers. Jason also has disappeared and is not responding to Giants for Arizona. So, any thoughts on those, you two? Or are we just gonna ignore them before I rip this? That's right. Devin does. Sorry. And he's just telling me to roll. So he's keeping Arizona. Let's roll. 143. Series 25. 3 points up for grab. Let's see who gets 3 points in the Wonka. Whoops. In the Wonka tournament. Good luck, all. Three, two, one. We got a shiny one. Niners Flash. Never buying this one. I think this was in last series. Thinking Bosa. We just pulled Bosa on the flat black on Wednesday or Monday, whatever day it was. So if you follow my trend, it's probably not Bosa. Marcel says Trey Lance. I'm used to seeing every flash being a Lance from Gold Rush, but I wouldn't have him there. Young's your guess. San Francisco, that's Ron. Ron taking San Fran in both breaks. Paid off for you on this one. Let's see what you got. 3, 2, 1. It's not. We're going back a little bit here. Not that far. He's back further than Lance and Bosa, but before Young and Montana. Closer to us than Young and Montana. Jeff Garcia on the Flash. We've seen him a bunch on other styles. I don't think I'd ever seen him on a Flash. I scooped it up. This might be my first time winning when claiming the Niners. You get the randoms and stuff. Oh, that's funny. Nice hit, Ron. Jeff Garcia Flash with the gold ink on this one. I like it. Congrats, man. So we had 2 flashes today. Trevor Lawrence and Jeff Garcia from Big Al's. Another flash from 2 more flashes from Gold Rush. Doug Flutie, who I thought for sure. I thought we hit the jackpot there. Apparently we didn't. Mecca Egbuka. I still love the helmet, but Brady is quite a bit above the rest of the names as far as value. So I was hoping. Sterling Sharp on the Lunar and Hines Ward on the Amp. Mr. Canada Football. Jeff Garcia played Canadian football? Yeah, you too, Blake. Thanks, man. That's true. That's true. They do beat you. Saturday's a little less competitive, so. And we seem to keep hitting fun names on Saturdays, too. Anyways, guys, thanks for hanging out. Apologies to those that didn't hit, especially when I got your hopes up that it was someone else, Jonathan. I'm sorry. I was just wanting it to happen for you. Everyone else, thanks for joining. Have a great Saturday. If you're interested in the pucks, the football helmet and the basketball jersey, those will drop tonight for Monday. Sunday, we'll have our dollar break going up again tomorrow. Should be a fun time. Anyways, guys, yeah, have a great weekend. You too, Les. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Any questions, reach out, and I'll chat with you guys. See ya. 8 p.m. Eastern, Devin. 6 p.m. Mountain for pucks. I know that's what you're looking for. So 6 p.m. Okay, peace.